I not ha. Here's the intro again. Get ready to shift gears, rev up your engine, and put the pedal to the metal. Welcome to Jeep's Project Cars 3 stream. Join us as we speed into the fast lane, take down opponents, and push our skills to the limit. With expert commentary, high-stakes racing, and plenty of trash talk, this is one stream you won't want to miss. So buckle up, Buttercup, and let's get this racing party started. Shall we start the stream now?
Hello, everybody. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, the 4th of August, 2025. And it's a nice sunny day today, and I've been relaxing quite a bit. My voice is slowly coming back. It's just not there yet, so once more, I might not be talking much during the races, but I will try to reply to your comments. So, having said that, let's get racing, everybody.
The first lap is our first chance to make up some places. Let's do a few people off the line and head into the first corner in a strong position. fastest first sector you've done yet. Great work. Decent result, not quite on the podium today, so let's put our focus now on the next race.
SugarcaneDefender YT says. New steering wheel. SugarcaneDefender YT says.
Hey, hello, Zergamer. No, it's just a new, readout for you folks. My voice isn't completely back yet either, so... Well, I don't know if you remember, but when I was streaming on the vertical, I kind of had to reproduce the screen a couple of times to have the RPM and the map displayed. And I did not like that because outside of a race, it was...
That's cool.
It was looking like crap. So what I'm thinking here is I should probably take this and maybe put it a little bit smaller up here. And then take my own picture. Hey. Oh, I've reorganized my YouTube studio here a bit, if I can bring this up. And there you go. That's a little bit different. Same background, but and let's make it smaller like this. How's that? Or is that going to be too different? Or maybe I should move them closer to the center. Something like this and this. There we go. How would that be?
Shutter Gamer YT says, yeah, closer will be better. Shutter Gamer YT says, can you showcase your figures when you can?
What do you mean my figures? The ones on the shelf and I know my shelf is not centered. And actually my bed is back here now, so my cats actually have a place to rest while I'm streaming, which I'm at my computer almost 12 hours a day, so they'll be more comfy on the bed. Are you talking about my Gundams out back? I don't really want to get into that, though. I can make that a members only video. So that people become members. I don't like this car and I don't like this track. That's why I usually never use either one of these.
Shutter Gamer YT says, those video game statues, what do you call them?
My statues in back here? Those are Gundams. You've never watched anime, Gundam animes? You're missing something, dude. It's like the best anime ever. It's even better than Attack on Titan.
Sugarcaner YT says, yes.
Well, I could show maybe one or
That is
two
your
after
fastest
this.
first sector time. Keep it up.
Sugarcaner YT says, I'm not anime fan so I missed all of them haha.
This is the speed I'm comfortable at.
Not quite on the podium, but a solid performance all the same.
Okay, statue time. Oh boy. There we go. Actually, you won't be able to hear me, but you'll be able to see these a lot better. There we go. Well, did a close-up on them.
Sugarcaner YT says, they are amazing.
Yeah, basically it's a giant robot anime series.
Sugarcaner YT says, thank you for showing tie-in.
And Gundam series has been around since 1978. So they're like the granddaddies of all anime. And for me to take a break and hide myself here for So yeah, they're giant robots piloted by people, and the series is very complicated. The good guys do bad things, the bad guys try to do good things. And since it's always an arms race, they will genetically experiment on humans to incorporate them into machines. So it's a very complex anime series. And it's my all-time favorite. There's so many good series within the franchise.
Sugargamer YT says, does any of the a gift or you bought all of them?
I bought all of them. I bought those 10, 12 years ago. More around 10 years ago, I would say. And I started working on my computers, then I started working on my truck, then I started working on my motorcycle, then I was just riding my motorcycle. And yeah, it was a hobby I picked up a decade ago. But yeah, the anime series I've been watching for 25 years now, since 1995. So it's almost 30 years now. Okay, I hate this vehicle. I'm not gonna use it no more. But I got it to a place where I liked it. I really hate Brands Hatch, but a lot of people race here. It's a very technical course. I just hate it because it's too technical. It's not very forgiving. As soon as you make a mistake, you're out of it. And it's so easy to make mistakes at every curve that it becomes a nightmare. So you don't even start off in a flat surface.
Great start, mate. Nice one.
I'm surprised I didn't get a penalty there for cutting in the grass. I guess since I didn't gain a spot, they're allowing it. Yeah, as soon as you make a mistake, it's not very forgiving.
This is your final lap. Go for the overtake if you can get close enough. Great stuff. Best first sector time so far. Big push now. Let's fight our way past. You can do it. Tough race there, but keep pushing. We'll do better in the next one.
I was getting better there at the end. A little bit. Don't forget to leave a like, people. I see we have 2 viewers and no likes. Alright, let's change tracks because that was driving me nuts. Ooh, one of my favorite tracks. Just because this one's a lot more forgiving. The track's a lot wider. It's a nice and cool day today. Nice summer day. One of the nicest summer days we've had so far. Yesterday we had so much smoke from all the forest fires. It looked like it was going to rain all day, but it's smoke from the fires. So it was very misleading, and the quality of the air wasn't nice yesterday, but today, wow, big difference. I feel like you live around the
Better Gamer
volcano.
YT says, I feel I live around the volcano.
Is it because it's hot or it's because a lot of smoke?
Better Gamer YT says, hot.
Yeah, you were saying a day or two ago that it was extremely hot.
That's P6, sweet move. That's P1. Nice work. Last lap now. Hold it together. This is where it really counts. Good hustle. That's the fastest second sector of anyone today. Fantastic.
Barely.
Great win. You
Okay.
nailed it today. Brilliant
That was a
driving.
nice race. Let's try some tracks that I never race on. And there's a reason why I never race on these tracks. Because I hate it. I'm not that good, so if I race on a track that's not forgiving, I rage quit. But oh well, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, my skill will allow me to at least keep up with people. Like, I don't mind finishing last, as long as I'm with the group.
Designer Gamer YT says. True.
See, this feels like a go-kart track. It's not made for big cars that go fast. Man, I'd have some fun on this track with a go-kart. What? A penalty? This is one of the craziest races I've ever done.
On the last lap now, see what you can do. Great driving, that's P4.
I think I lost parts of my car there. Well, that was fun.
Solid performance there. You kept the pressure on. Great stuff.
That's why there are some tracks I never race on. Because that makes absolutely no sense. Most penalty race you have.
SugarcaneDefender YT says, most penalty race you ever had.
Yeah, and deservingly so. Yeah. Interesting game, but why do they put these tracks in here? Well, I know why, because there's different categories of cars, and some are a lot slower. I like Dubai. Initially, in Formula One, Dubai and all these other places, I was against it. I was against Formula One expanding into other countries, mostly because I hated change, honestly. And there's been some good changes in Formula One, and there's been some bad changes. And one of the worst changes is the cars have gotten so big. The cars are huge compared to what they used to be. They're so wide that there's not even place for two cars next to one another now, making passing almost impossible. I hate the new cars.
SugarcaneDefender YT says, I hate the huge formula cars, they must be on a medium size or thinner.
Man, these little KTMs have been giving me a really hard time here today. I like those KTMs, but I always I feel like I'm underpowered when I drive them. And yet, they're always in front when I race against them. Ooh, that was close to a penalty. So I can't even catch up to it. How is it that fast? Okay, another penalty. Surprised I haven't been getting more penalties because I've been cutting the track here
Better
quite a
Gamer
bit.
YT says 260 kilometers per hour tonight.
Can't even get close to this guy.
That's the best second sector so far. You're on the podium. Top job. You earned that one today.
Nothing I did, I could not even come close. And I have a tendency of crisping up, and I need to be more relaxed. Like I start off all relaxed during the start of the race,
Cheddar
but then
Gamer
as soon as I
YT
get to the
says,
first corner, I
I
start
have a
crisping
challenge
up.
for you for the next race.
What's that? What's a challenge? Take the craspiest car and drive in reverse. Try to bump into all the cars. That's not going to happen.
Cheddar Gamer YT says, change the camera view to the inside of a car and complete the race.
I actually want to do that, but with this game, I need all three monitors. Otherwise, I don't see the mirrors. Which I really hate. But okay, I'm going to go off screen here and take a breather break. And I actually want to start doing that, racing from the cockpit. I'm still trying to get to learn the tracks and everything. And the handling of the cars. But you'll see in the cockpit, I can't see the mirrors. So it's very infuriating not seeing next to you and behind you. Whereas in third person, I don't really see behind me, but I can see when a car is next to me or bumping me in the rear. Which you have no idea of what's happening when you're in the car. And I haven't raced here on Fuji either, Fuji. So this will be quite the challenge. But it's one of the fastest tracks.
Sugarcaner YT says, yeah, you can see the mirrors, but you can at least try to complete my challenge.
Oh, this car I can see the mirror. Okay, I like this car.
Sugarcaner YT says, new record today is 289 kilometers per hour.
Well, that's what I was saying. This is one of the fastest track there is. Because it has one of the longest straights. The steering isn't as smooth as I would like it to be. That's because I got a crappy wheel.
Final lap, mate. See what you can do. That's the best first sector time of anyone so far. Great job. That was a tough race. We'll need to push harder next time if we want a place on the podium.
Okay, well, I completed a race. I'm starting to lose parts of my car. Actually, there's another game that we should do for this. If you want me to drive from the cockpit view,
Jetter Gamer YT says, yeah, GG.
okay, let's get out of that. And let's get into this.
Jetter Gamer YT says, oh, new leak from Jeeps Racing stream.
What do you mean a new leak? I need to change my diapers. Am I leaking? I should probably chop that camera up a bit. Here, just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Just so that nobody sees the naked wife in the kitchen.
Jetter Gamer YT says, you didn't told me about these racing game.
What do you mean I didn't tell you about these games? Weren't you there the first time I played this?
Jetter Gamer YT says, did you try the Asta Corsa?
Yes, I also have. Yep, okay. So you didn't see me play these games? Where have you been? Okay. I don't like this game because you can't see the maps. And you'll see what I mean here. See the racetrack here? Can you see? Oh. Oh, he's not going to get a response.
Jetter Gamer YT says, I mean this not these oops.
See, I know it's Monza, but I can't see the track. Okay, here you can kind of see them, but so anyway, I'm going to race on a track that I know of. And just to get a feeling for a different game. Oh, don't tell me I'm running into the same problem as the other day. Okay, let me try that again. Because the other day I started it while I was in Project Cars. And everything got mixed up in the controls. And as soon as I restarted the game, everything was okay-ish. But maybe today when I closed Project Cars, I didn't wait a minute before launching this one and it did it again. So let's try it again and see if it does the same thing. But this is only free up until the 18th of August. So I was like, okay, let's try it.
Jetter Gamer YT says, how is that even possible to happen?
Different games have different configurations for the controllers. So it's actually really easy to, let's try it again. See, now everything is good. See though, my steering wheel is completely crooked, but I'm going straight. See here, at least the steering wheel is a little bit more forgiving. Like it's smoother. It's not as jerky as in the project cars.
Shutter Gamer YT says. Yet it feels more smoother.
Give me a second here, because okay, I wanted to see if the dash was still working here. And it is. Okay. I do want to know if you know what speed I'm going at. Still have a very hard time with the slow turns. And again, it's because of my controller thingy here. Not having a good controller does change a few things. Good controller doesn't necessarily make you faster, but something that's a little bit more responsive than this one potentiometer that's... I cleaned it out to the best that I could. But this wheel is so old that it's not recognized in any games. I'd be better off plugging it into an Arduino.
Shutter Gamer YT says. The good steering wheels are very expensive, like the cheapest one brand new is $300 with a good quality.
Yes, they are. Like I was looking at the Moza R3. I'm not big on big feedback, but a little feedback to let me know what's going on would be nice. But yeah, you know, it runs into $450 plus with the taxes and the delivery charges, so.
Cheddar Gamer YT says, they must be cost cheaper, but yet it isn't.
Well, the prices have dropped quite a bit because they used to be like $1,000. So even in the $399 price range, that's pretty good. But you can also make one for $150. You don't have all the software that goes with it, but that's something else I wanted to look into this week. Is called Joystick Gremlin, which allows you to put your own curves onto your axes. So that might actually be very interesting for me. But you can see that my steering here is crooked, but I'm going straight. And there's no way for me to calibrate it. I've tried in this game so many times and it just... So that was the practice session, then there's a qualifying, and then there's a race.
Cheddar Gamer YT says, yeah, but our steering wheel will be plastic wheel, which does not feel realistic.
Actually, they do. They do. The yellow part on this wheel is like a rubber plastic. So I could actually make my own, but keep this yellow rubber part, which I really like. The only thing is that I would like to put buttons. But if I put buttons, then I kind of, you know, I don't want to... I want to keep the yellowish as is. I just want to add more buttons to it. But I have another wheel, the Thrustmaster Ferrari red wheel, that I can also MacGyver something, so. I'm thinking of going the DIY route, for one, because I don't have any funds. And nobody is sponsoring me yet. Because I'm probably too old. But hey, I just race because I enjoy it. I'm not, yes, I'm trying to become better, but I'm not trying to
Cheddar
have the
Gamer
best
YT
laps.
says, maybe if you can find a cover for it, maybe better, eh?
No, you could look up on YouTube a lot of DIY projects and okay, let's try to concentrate on having a decent lap. I don't care if I qualify last. I want my lap to count. Because if I cut corners, then my lap will not count. That's why it's important for me to learn these tracks. Okay, this one will count. Provided I don't go off track here. This is the most hurtful of corners. Ah! And I went out. Okay. I won't be able to qualify. I just can't turn that corner for some reason. I mean, even this wheel is plastic. All the wheels are plastic, so... I mean, have you looked at the Formula One wheels? And I was even looking at Leclerc's, I think it was Leclerc's wheel. Or was it Hamilton? I don't know which one of the... One of them puts tape around it, rubber tape. But they also wear gloves, so I'm not comfortable wearing gloves. Honestly, I'm not. Ah, this is not gonna count. Man, I'm like the worst driver. Let's try to do this curve again, because I can't do this. Oh, that was considered cutting? Really? Darn it. I'm not going to have a qualifying lap that counts. That's how newbie this guy is. I guess if I really wanted to, but I don't, I can make it also out of wood. Like not the black part of the steering wheel here, I can make it out of wood, but that's a lot of sanding that I don't want to do. I'm happy with plastic. And put some suede on it or some Alcantara. Okay, I did not qualify. Okay, let's race. No, it won't.
Jugger Gamer YT says, if you will polish the woods, it will also be great.
No, it's not. Because you need to put switches and buttons in it, and wood becomes very complicated to work with. Well, I have a 3D printer. I can print it in plastic and make my life so much easier.
Shutter Gamer YT says. But it takes too much work.
See, I can't turn. Like the steering wheel's turning, but the car doesn't turn for some reason. And I've also put some settings into it, and it either turns too much or not enough. It's like either going like this or it goes like this, you know? I need to try out Joystick Gremlin this week. And get some curves onto these axes, and maybe then it'll be workable. Where it doesn't do anything around the center, but then as soon as you start going towards the extreme limits, it goes really extreme. So you can see my steering wheel is completely crooked, but I'm going straight, more or less. Okay, let's just... I'm cheating, I know. Is that going to be a pit penalty? Do I have to stop and go in the pits? See? The car does not turn. See, here it turns, but then you get to a point where you turn the wheel and it doesn't.
Shutter Gamer YT says. We saw nothing. Shutter Gamer YT says. Keep driving.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't know how many laps I need to do, though. Is it 3 laps? I feel like my car's all broken apart. See, I can move it quite a bit to the right before it starts turning, but as soon as I turn to the left, you did not see that. There we go. Now I was able to turn. Why is it doing it sometimes, and sometimes it just doesn't want to do it?
Shutter Gamer YT says. No, I was blinking.
I'm having a really hard time judging my speeds and stuff. Whoa, I still have another lap to go. Okay. I thought that was my last lap. And the agony continues. What? That was considered cutting the... Oh, man. When a car does decide to turn, it's considered cutting. I think I'm getting the hang of it though. It's just a lot of practice. And this is just one circuit. And it's one circuit that I know. Everybody knows Monza. Can you imagine a track that I don't know? How hard it's going to be for me to gauge anything? Don't tell me there's 5 laps. Is it 5 laps per race? Ah! Okay. Is this going to be considered cutting the corner? It might be my first valid lap.
Shutter Gamer YT says. Yet I have to close my eyes for the entire race if you don't know the track.
Yeah, it's gonna be agony. How do you think I feel about it? This is hard. Hopefully that's the last lap. Final lap, okay. Oh, this is the final, okay. Okay, well, I'm tired. Let's get this right. I know I'm not gonna win this, alright? And maybe I should concentrate on making a good race. And learning the game. And maybe I need to play some rally cars. So the race is 6 laps. Took a shortcut.
Shutter Gamer YT says, you win on the crashing leaderboard.
I didn't crash. This is rally. Monza rally. Seven laps? Okay, 7 laps. That's too much. I feel bad for the car.
Shutter Gamer
Thank
YT
you.
says, I feel bad for the car.
You're so mean. What time is it? Can I join this? Oh no, it starts at 5:30. Okay. Can I run this one? 5:35? No, that one's already started as well. So why can I not join this one? Do I have to wait? Oh, I have to wait 2 minutes before I can join. I'm a total noob. So let's see how this goes. This'll be funny, right? I don't expect much out of this, but we'll see how it goes, right?
Gamer YT says, actually you are doing so good, I'm just saying these kind of words just for a joke.
Well, we're about to find out how other people play. I wonder if there's any qualifying in this. Do we need to qualify and then is there like a practice, a qualifying? My rating is 0-0. Okay. Oh, 10, 8, 7, 6. Can I join? Why can I not
Gamer
join?
YT says, Jeeps when he joining saying to players close your eyes when I did the shortcuts.
Why can I not join? Well, this is becoming complicated. Why can I not?
Gamer YT says, maybe the server expired or they are running a match aloj. Gamer YT says, alone carrot.
Oh, but this is 6:30. I'm not gonna wait 45 minutes. Okay, I give up. Because Rensport is fun, but there's no AI, so you just play all by yourself or in multiplayer. Why is my Assetto Corsa not working? Okay, so I can't play Assetto Corsa anymore? I give up. I give up. Okay. I guess oh, wait a minute. There we go. Ooh. Guess it's time for me to stop for some food. And maybe later this evening I'll play some Wuthering Waves. But hey, it was a fun afternoon. We got to crash a lot. But okay, folks. Thank you for watching. I think Zergamer fell asleep on that last game. But in any case, take it easy, and hopefully I'll see you all a little bit later. Bye for now. And my voice is leaving again, so it's about time that I take a break. Yeah, it was.
Shutter Gamer YT says. Yet it was. Shutter
I'm
Gamer
here.
YT says. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm going to take a break for food, and I'll be back in a bit later on this evening to
Shutter
play
Gamer
some
YT
wuwa.
says. Goodbye.
Goodbyes.